So this message is going to be for Aries women. So how y'all doing? A lot of y'all don't know what to say, but shoot, they ain't doing your message, and you like, yeah, do some of my messages too, boo. And God said, that's what we doing today here too. So you ain't number one. And Grandma said, but you did your best, and everybody is looking like, and you did. So congratulations on getting things done. And God said, that's what you know here too. So these are some love messages here for you. It says, you're worth more to me than I let on. And then it says, you tame my demons, but it came out in reverse. There's something very toxic, okay, that's going on. And everybody is saying, you know what? That bitch ain't in it. And a lot of y'all know each other. It's kind of like what I was saying on my old channel. No matter what race they are, what height, what weight, whatever the case may be, there's a group of people that's in some toxic situations, and you guys don't divulge the fact that y'all know each other intimately here too. And Grandma said that's what you don't want to be exposed. And someone's truth, you bring out the worst in people, and that's what you're trying to bring out in someone else, but it's not working. And God said, you gonna pay for this. And that's your truth here too. It says, I should have fought for you. So someone, okay, did not come to your beck and call and your aid, and you know what? They are letting you drown. And that's what you may not know about here too. Yeah, it says, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense, but it's in reverse. Someone is saying, you know what? I just didn't fight for you. And that's what you need to know here too. Yeah, the distance between us kills me. So someone is feeling a little bit, you know what, exhausted, and you like, yeah, and I feel exhausted too. I said, shoot, whatever is going on, it ain't even that serious, and everybody knows that, boo. But you decided to blow something out of proportion, and now you looking stupid because someone did give you this and someone did do this and all this other stuff, but you love to bring out all this toxic energy instead of healing energy. And Grandma said, you gonna pay for it. Since you want to play around. I say, you know what, I know what's going on, but we ain't got time for that. And Grandma said, that's what you don't know yet here too. A lot of y'all like to play games, but Eric's energy rules childlike. It's a decision up to you to be a mature state of mind or continue to be childlike mind here too. Yeah, the next card, it says, I feel empty without you. So someone is looking at you saying, you know what? We're going to have to turn you in, unfortunately. And you ain't going to even know when it's going to happen, but we found some evidence. And Grandma said, that's what you don't know yet here too. Yeah, it says, I missed the feelings of your body on mine. So a lot of y'all have been, you know what, licking and doing things to people that, you know, you shouldn't be doing. And y'all decided to take it to a whole nother route and a whole nother area and a whole nother space. But God say, you know what? The police is in on that too. And you don't even know that they're really watching you closely here, boo. Yeah, it says, when I can hold you again, I will never let go. So whenever this person can get a hold of you, you know what? They're going to be right there. And they're going to see you through all of these law actions here, boo. That's what you need to know here too. Because we know that you have a drug habit and you act like you don't. It comes out all the time. And that's what you need to know here too. Someone is not on drugs, and you know what? And you know that. And I say, you know what? You the one who is procrastinating this and procrastinating that, and you want to act like this and act like that. I say, you know what? That's why this person do not value other people's opinions, because y'all are iffy in some type of way here too. It says, it makes me happy to see you thriving even when, okay, you without me here, boo. So someone, you know what, is happy that you're getting things together, and you know what, that's a good thing. Yeah, it says, I am going through the dark night of the soul and need space. So whoever you wanting to, you know what, touch on again, this person is not going to be around as much as you want them to be around, but they do miss you, you know. And unfortunately, something is illegal. And God said, that's what you didn't know here, too. You didn't know that something was illegal. But there's something that you need to be fully aware of moving forward here. Yeah. It says, my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. It says, no one else makes me feel the way that you do. I'll take it to my grave before I tell you. And then it says, there's a big hole in my heart that I cannot fill on my own. Here too, confirmation. So this person cares about you, but they wish you just didn't do what you did. You know, you stepped out of bounds, and God is saying, you know what? And someone is a witness to it. And that's what you don't want people to be a witness to something here, boo. And grandma said, you know what? It's not even all of what you think it is, it's something else. And that's what you need to be paying attention to. It's not that, it's something else. Yeah, it says, my mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings, but this person shows you exactly who they are, or if they're getting ready to. Yeah, it says, I know that you may not feel for me as I do for you. So there's a lot of people. I'm getting the word damages here too as well. Damages. Tell me more. Yeah, we have control tactics is here. We have reflections and projections coming out in reverse. We have closed off, guarded, and resistance. And then we have the masculine energy here too. So a lot of y'all are trying to assume that just because they're this skin color, this complexion, or something like that, that they do this and this and that. It's something that is stereotyped out here, but now God is really showing people who really is doing the dirt and who is really not. And grandma said, that's what you don't expect here too. You don't look innocent. And that's what you need to know, boo. You look guilty than the motherfucker. And grandma said, pay attention here too. Yeah, change and courage is in reverse. Tell me more for these Aries women. Yeah, I'm getting head showers is here, okay? Shower head or something like that. All of these cards just flew out the deck. We have shame is here. It says subconscious projections is here. Feeling unlovable. And it says subconscious negative belief system. And grandma said that's what you need to be aware of here too. I say, you know what? Some people have came from the roughest areas and spaces, and they got more manners and more respect than those who came from those so-called good spaces. You know, the suburbs that they assume is all good when they have chaos in their homes and just manicured lawns here too. And grandma said that's what they paying attention to. Someone has manners and you don't. The overall energy, fear of commitment. So someone is going to end up, you know what, not coming to your aid and rescue right away. They're going to wait a couple of years. And that's what you need to know here too. And something about the word Susie or the Susans or something like that here, okay? Grandma say, you know what? Them niggas ain't shit either. And that's what someone is paying attention to. I said, all y'all that had everything that y'all wanted and need from birth all the way up until now, and y'all have no respect, y'all have no compassion, y'all just sloppy and messy. And grandma said, you gonna have to pay for that, boo. And that's your truth. See, you always want to show someone your pictures and all this other stuff and everything, but you was grimy and you act like you not grimy. God said you gonna pay for it, boo. Yeah, it says, I remember the day we met like yesterday. It says, do you love me the way that I love you? And then it says, I'm tired of running. So someone is going to end up, you know what, closing all the doors to something. And you ain't going to be able to access something no more. And that's what you need to know here too. There's an essence that say, you know what, if that one is there, they taking care of business. And that's all they do. And God said, people know this. Why you sitting up here trying to ruin their reputation in the aspect of, you know what, whatever the fuck you want to play with here too. Grandma said, you gonna have to, you know what, learn some lessons, boo. It's coming towards you. The Knight of Swords is headed your way, okay? Speed fast in a hurry here too. Some of you guys need to stop running red lights, okay? Someone has let you get away with running red lights, okay? What is it? Rolling stops, roll, what is it called? Roll and go, okay? Something about the stop signs. You need to completely stop. Someone is getting ready to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. So you need to pay attention to something here, boo. You're not innocent. And they know this. You think you get away with so much because you report so much about other people that, you know what, they're not paying attention. But the majority of the time, when someone is constantly trying to, you know what, throw other people up under the bus, it's you. And God said, that's what they know here too. Yeah. It says, I've been fighting a battle I can't win. So this person already knows that whatever is going on, they ain't gonna be able to be by your side physically, but they'll be there spiritually with you here too. Yeah, it says, I dream about a future with you. So someone cares about you here. Tell me more for Aries women. Yeah, we have social media is here and healing, coming out with heartbreak. Okay, someone is saying you look like you on crack on this picture. You look like, you know what, you is hysterical on this picture. Do you not see your true self? God say, you know what, you done lost your rabbit mind if you think that looks good. It's something about your pictures on social media where it's saying, you know what, you on some form of drug, boo. Confirmation. And God said, pay attention to yourself here too, because drug testing is coming for everyone. And that's what you need to know here too as well. Drug testing for everybody. Yeah, we have new love is here. So there's something that's coming towards you that, you know what, is not going to be by your side physically, but they're going to make sure that you know that you have support far away in some type of way here too. Yeah, fear is here. It says afraid, uneasy, suspicious, and scared. Yeah, we have breakup. Okay, I'm also getting unbreakable is here. Yeah, it says walking away, ending separation, and it's over. God say, you know what? You ain't going to be able to shake this. Someone is going to end up getting you on something that is going to really send you off. And you going to really be homeless out here in these streets if you don't pay attention. And grandma said that's what you really want. Some of y'all really think it's fascinating to be homeless. It's not. But your drug habit or whatever you've been doing is going to send you off, and it's going to put you in the exact place that you always admire people who are homeless. And grandma said, that's a sick way of thinking. And that's what you need to know here too. Musician is here. It says snake charmer in harmony. So that's your message. Bye.